so happy we moved in.
Yeah, me too. You know I love you and those kids, right?
Oh no, he's playing with his imaginary friend again.
What you doing there, buddy? Want to help me load some boxes?
Tony says, oh, hell no. I ain't your slave.
Is it me or is his imaginary friend sound black? I would just moved in. We was just wondering maybe if you wanted to add us to your route.
What do you mean?
You know, cut our grass, share some.
Are you serious? Dude, I live here, bro.
Oh! The night's young. What in the... What's happening again?
I'm gonna hide. You have 3 claps to try to find me.
Aha! I got you. What the?
I'm interested in how you pull together a team for a movie like this. How do you know when everybody sort of has the same sense of humor?
You don't. You just kind of, you know, a lot of times, well, actually, no. When they read the script, you know, it's either they're going to say hell no or they're going to say F yeah. And, you know, a lot of times we, you know, they said F yeah. And I always say that you're going to, who cast the movie? God cast the movie. Whoever you get, that's who you're supposed to get. And we just got lucky to get all of pretty much our first choices.
Do you do sort of a chemistry read with the improv?
Yeah, I that's part of the chemistry read. Like because the most important thing for me is that people can improvise or allow others to improvise. So, you know, when people come in to read, you know, I'll do it as written, and then instantly right there, I'll go, okay, let's do another one off book, because I need to see their improv skills, because to me, a script is just a blueprint, and we just want to make the movie funnier than the script, and then from there, in editing, make choices to make the movie funny.
Tell me a little how filming something like this, a found footage film, is different than other projects.
Well, you would think it would move quicker. You would think you would just be in and out of there, but it's so complicated. I mean, you have to set them all up in different spaces of the room, but then you also have to get coverage on each camera, and you have to make sure that the coverage on that camera moves exactly like it did in that shot. Because if it doesn't match what that character is doing with the camera, you can't use it. It was an interesting experience for me. I mean, I'm directing an episode of something else, and watching as like in that way as like hopefully a future filmmaker was definitely rewarding in and of itself.
It seems like it lends itself to a pretty crazy set, or is it the reverse of that? Is it a very serious, let's make comedy?
Of course it's not serious. we had a blast. Besides the fact that it was about 104 degrees in Brentwood, and I was sweating profusely. That is not makeup. That is 100% my perspiration. It was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of kidding around offset. And Mike is funny. Mike and Rick are both funny. So it's also fun when like crew members don't necessarily get your sense of humor, and you can just kind of say things to them and they're like, is she a freaking lunatic? And then you just kind of walk away with a donut in your hand from craft service, and you're like, whatevs.
I was actually just talking with Ashley, and it's sort of amazing how the two of you seem to sort of be in unison as far as mother and daughter go. Did you sit down together and work out movements? And
No, we didn't. It was, everything was just very organic when it came to this cast. Everybody had a great chemistry right off the bat, and it kind of just was right away. Like, we all kind of got it. And because her character, you know, is supposed to be angsty teenager, and my character is supposed to be the oblivious mom who's like, you know, also the stereotypical white soccer mom, it just kind of all fit without, it was like, you know, all these different pieces to the puzzle, and then once you put us all in the same set, they just kind of all fit perfectly. So there wasn't a whole lot of, struggling to find your character.
It seems like a very free-flowing film. Is there a lot of room for improv?
The entire thing is improv. We had to kind of get Ashley to improv more because she's not used to letting it go. And she, you know, so Marlon and I would be like, hey, listen, you gotta just listen. Because improv is all about listening to the people that you're with. Like in real life, you don't have a script. In real life, when you say something, if I'm listening to you, I'm gonna hear what you're saying and I'm gonna respond appropriately to what you say. Improv is all about that, it's real life. So we give you a situation and say, this is the situation. You're gonna be in this room, so-and-so is gonna pop out of the closet, scare the out of you, and then what do? You're gonna punch him, you're gonna do something, you're gonna scream, you're gonna do that. You naturally would you react certain ways. So that's what improv is about. If you pay attention to what your fellow actors are saying and doing, then you naturally respond if you know who your character is.
When you have this many people, though, that are so good at that,
It makes it that much better. That's why this film is so incredible, because we had such an incredible cast of people, especially cast of comedians, that all have brilliant timing and rhythm and chemistry together. So it was about one-upping each other and seeing who could push the envelope the furthest and who could, you know, who could get who last.
It seems like it's a set that lends itself to practical jokes.
Yeah, I wasn't a part of any, but if I had been, they would have been great.
What kind of movies get you excited? What's a dream role for you?
A dream role? That's such a hard question. A dream role for me, I mean, I've written a few scripts. I'd love to obviously make those because I'm personally attached to them. But honestly, I don't think I've read my dream role yet, because if it's my dream role and it's meant to be, then it'll be mine and I'll have read it and I'll know. I mean, it's, for me as an actress, it's hard to top being in Fly Away. Fly Away was like really a creative challenge. And in a lot of ways, it was a creative challenge for completely different reasons, like this movie. I had to learn to completely unfilter myself in terms of the improv, in terms of just like letting things just blah, which is specifically not how my mother raised me. So it was a little difficult.
One of the jokes I liked in this movie was the name dropping of Medea Goes to Mars.
Of Medea Goes to Mars.
How can we make that movie a reality?
Yeah, I think he's gonna make it a reality. Tyler has done Medea's like Black Ernest. It's like you don't know where she's going next.
Actually, it seems on a long enough timeline, like Jason goes to space, Leprechaun went to space. When does Haunted House go to space?
Long after I'm dead. Like, if we're in space, it's a wrap. Like, kill me. Kill me. Haunted House 2 in space. That'd be crazy.
When you're watching horror movies, I mean, since the first one came out, Conjuring was obviously a big influence on this. Do you just see it and it clicks? Like, I know how to do the humor for this?
Yeah, and I can't explain where it comes from. I don't know how it happens. It's just, you know, you see it. For me, I gotta see it. So when we write movies, me and Rick Alvarez, my producer and writing partner, what we do is we just watch like 200 movies. Or 100 movies 100 times. We just watch them and watch them and watch them. And each time you'll get something new, or you will go out and just go, let's go see just the regular comedy, or let's go take a walk, or you know, and you get inspiration from the craziest places. So sitting there watching The Conjuring, this doll was scary. So immediately when I got scared, you know, it made me think what would be funny, and what would be funny was having the doll be like a stalker. So it just, you know, it was one of my favorite storylines in the movie.
My cousin is in here, cuz.
We're gonna need to get a priest and perform a real exorcism.
I know a guy. He's a little unconventional, though. All right.
Demon break. Who wants a mojito? Oh, the black guy's got a gun.
I saw.
You need a blood sacrifice.
What in the hell?
You want to get rid of the demon or not?
Why you all in my ear talking a whole bunch of shit that I ain't trying to say?
What's up, chicken?
I ain't playing around.
Cheers. Right on.
Get back, bro. You don't know me like that. Get back.
All you gotta do is let them in.
Are you talking about demons?
Worse, the Kardashians. They got Lamar, they got Kanye. They gonna get your